Hi guys, and welcome back to the HowMuchTech channel. By providing a shock-absorbing layer of crushable material around your head, a cycling helmet is intended to reduce the damage if you are unfortunate enough to come off your bike and hit your head. Cycling helmets have come a long way in weight, fit, and ventilation since the heavy brain buckets and leather hairnets of yesteryear, and we've racked up tens of thousands of miles in a huge range of lids to bring you a list of the best cycling helmets you can buy. All links to the products mentioned in this video are in the description below, so if you're ready, let's get started. Number 5. Giro Aries Spherical. Over the last few years, the best road bike helmets have started to split in the same way that wheels or frames have. There are climbers' helmets and there are aero helmets. The Giro Aries Spherical helmet falls into the climber's helmet category, meaning it's aimed at being lightweight and highly ventilated. When you look at the Giro Aries Spherical, there are almost more vents than helmets, and it falls to a set of transparent arches to hold it all together. Instead of putting the MIPS liner inside, Giro uses the spherical design. This allows two parts of the helmet to move against each other, with no possibility of interrupting airflow. Then, as a final nod to cooling, there is extensive internal channeling to get the air right where it's needed. Everything combined, Giro claims that compared to the previous Giro Ether MIPs, the Aries UPS cooling efficiency by 2.3%. That's on top of 4% less aerodynamic drag, plus a Virginia Tech Star value score of 8.40, making it the first ranked helmet tested. As mentioned, the Giro Aries uses the MIPS spherical technology. It creates a ball and socket design with one piece of the helmet inside the other and movement built in. The one problem this creates is that it takes a little extra push if you want to get the helmet higher on your brow. It's not a big problem, but it is noticeable. Number 4. Kask Elemento. The Kask Elemento might be the definition of an all-around helmet. It's aero-optimized, but isn't going to compete with the best aero helmets. It's also lightweight, and even beats the Giro Aries on that score. On top of that, it's got 3D printed pads and uses a carbon fiber exterior panel to increase airflow and aid in heat management. It doesn't hurt that the style somehow seems to work as well on a road bike as a gravel bike. When you wear the Kask Elemento though, none of that is what stands out. Instead, what you'll notice is how secure it feels. If you hate the feeling of helmets moving around on your head, this is the one to grab. The rear cradle, with a ton of space for a ponytail in it, hugs down and creates a very solid connection. It doesn't matter if you are bombing down a steep gravel descent or dripping sweat as you climb what seems like a never-ending hill. You'll never feel the need to reach up and adjust your helmet. That feeling of security is so fantastic that the Kask Elemento might have made the pick as the best overall, if not for the price. For some, it might be worth paying a premium to get the combination of security, aero performance, and low weight. Kask is not being shy in asking you to pay for that combination though, and you'll have to decide if that makes sense for you. Number 3. Specialized Prevail 3. Any company that wants to make a highly ventilated helmet has to figure out how to get the material that keeps you safe out of the way. Giro uses transparent bridges in the Aries, while Specialized takes a different approach by building an internal frame using woven aramid cables. The cables anchor into carbon fiber side panels, and the whole system helps distribute localized forces in the event of an impact. The side effect is that the incredibly strong cables are thin and stay out of the way of airflow. Completing the system of safety enhancements is MIPS AirNode. In practice, AirNode is as simple as a very specific padding design. Honestly, it doesn't look like it could do that much, but Virginia Tech has the Prevail 3 listed as the third best helmet the brand has tested. Despite the low volume design, weight does seem to have added up a bit. The size small Prevail 3 I tested came in at about 10 grams over my copy of the Giro Aries. 10 grams is, admittedly, not much, but the Giro is a larger size as well. Number 2. LAZER Tonic KinetiCore. It's important to understand that there is no definitive answer about how to make a safe helmet. Different brands have different strategies that aim to do the same thing. LAZER's approach is to build blocks into the part of the EPS foam that sits closest to the cyclist's head. During an impact, the blocks break or compress to allow movement and absorb energy. The blocks also help with air movement as a bonus. The name for this technology is KinetiCore, and LAZER offers it at a variety of price points. The flagship option is the LAZER Vento KinetiCore, which offers more KinetiCore blocks, aero optimization, and an innovative way of tightening up the rear cradle. It's a great helmet, but I've chosen to highlight the Tonic KinetiCore because of its incredible price. For less than a third of the flagship product price, you get a lightweight helmet that is stylish enough to work on a gravel or road ride, but still uses KinetiCore. You also give up features, though that is only a consideration if you miss them. One detail that's changed for the worse, though, is the material used for the straps. That's now a lot heavier. Be aware that the sizing runs big for LAZER. While many of the helmet brands say I'm a size small, it tends to be a choice between a tight small or a loose medium. With LAZER, if I follow the recommendation and go with a size small, it feels perfect. Number 1. Trek Ballista MIPS. If you were to dream up what form an aero road helmet would take, you might very well dream up the Trek Ballista MIPS. The big vents make it easy to stash glasses, and more importantly, they keep you cool even on the hottest days. The style is reminiscent of a long-tail TT helmet, and Trek goes so far as to say that it offers very competitive performance among TT helmets. Trek even considered visibility as part of the visual signature and angled the front up so it's easier to see when you are down low in the drops. There's more to the helmet than the look though. What's actually most striking is just how light the helmet is. Although it has a long profile, a size medium weighs in well below the Trek specs at only 260 grams. The effect is that of disbelief when held in your hand, and it comes in partnership with an innovative rear cradle design that likely contributes to the low weight. Instead of using plastic connections to the front, Trek has gone with only thin string. Not only does it help lower the weight, but it also means the rear cradle folds flat for ease of storage and travel. The one downside to the outrageous looks is that it limits usability. While there's certainly nothing stopping you from using the Trek Ballista MIPS with any bike you've got, it might look out of place in certain situations. If you are looking for a helmet that looks good on both a road and gravel bike, this might not be the one. I hope you like this video. I have tried my best to provide accurate information about the products that are available on the market so that you can pick the correct product for your purpose. If you have any questions or suggestions, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.